where it all began for me, my hometown club. I'll try and nip down here every so often when there's a game on. People can see that I'm still connected with the community, so the fact that I've come through, as you said, from 8 years old to now being an important part in the first team. No matter where you are, you're giving 100%, but I feel like it means more, you know what it means to the fans and to your friends and your family.
Well, Kiernan, here we are, Shepshed Dynamo FC. This is where it all began for you.
Yeah, as you said, where it all began for me, my hometown club, the first club that I ever played for, and yeah, it's quite nice to come back and see how they're doing and see the stadium and the pitch again. And yeah, as I said, I've got some good memories here.
How close do you actually live to here? Or did you live when you were growing up?
I grew up, my family home, which is actually still the home my mum lives in now, was about a 2-minute drive away, so literally on my doorstep.
And school just round the corner?
School was about a minute away, so as a lot of people will probably know, Shepshed's quite a small, close-knit place, so everything's close together. So yeah, I could walk to here within 5 minutes from my house, which is always convenient.
So was it under 8s and under 9s you were with Shepshed Dynamo?
I think it was actually a bit younger than that. I think it was maybe under 7s,
right,
under 8s, and yeah.
Training on this pitch?
Yeah, I did train on this pitch a couple of times, but there's a school field close by that we did most of our training. But yeah, I do remember playing on this pitch when I was about 7 years old, which at the time was a big thing for a little lad. But yeah, I only played here for about a year before I signed for Leicester, so it wasn't the longest amount of time, but still great memories.
And it's where you got spotted by Leicester City as well?
Yeah, Leicester scouts used to come, you know, the little tournaments used to play on a Sunday with all the different pitches. I think that was one of the tournaments I got scouted playing for Shepshed Dynamo, so I mean, anyone's watching at any time, you know what I mean?
When you come back to places like this, obviously when you were that age playing here, this is where it all started. Do you ever pinch yourself knowing where you are now playing for your boyhood club?
Yeah, I mean, coming back it's a bit surreal at times, knowing like you're stepping out in front of 30-odd thousand every week at the King Power to see this is where I started. It's nice just to sit back and reflect on how far you've come, so that's why I'll try and nip down here every so often when there's a game on, just so I can show my support and people can see that I'm still connected with the community. So yeah, it's a good place.
Yeah, you say you still come down, you still keep an eye on the results, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I think they've started pretty well this season. I think they've won 2 of the first 4 games or something. Yeah, and they're in the same league as now as Leicester Dynamo, which is quite a big rivalry around here. I mean, I think the next time they play them, I'll probably come down and watch that one. It might be a bit tasty.
Yeah, exactly. And then you look at the time that obviously you've been through the academy. It's an awful lot of work, isn't it, to get to where you are? An awful lot of sacrifices, family sacrifices as well. We know how close you are to your mum and the amount that she's obviously helped put in for you, the amount that you've put in. You feel like you deserve to be where you are?
Yeah, for sure. As you said, it's an accumulation of everything, not just me, but my whole family. So the fact that she's obviously living so close still, sees people that come and watch these games on a daily basis and is able herself to go to the King Power and also come here, she must be enormously proud and happy. So yeah, it's always nice to know that like you're having a good impact on how they're feeling as well.
And obviously even the guys here as well, but they still mention you, they're still really proud of where you've got to.
Yeah, I'll get a great amount of support from Shepshed. As I said, everybody knows everybody, and me and my family even know the chairman here. I'm close to, not close, but I'm close of age to one of his sons, so I know their family. As I said, it's a family feel, so it's nice to get that support, and at times when I can show it back.
Does it mean more, do you think, to local players that play for their local team? You obviously play with lads from different countries, from different parts of England, wherever it might be. Do you think it always, that you might give that 0.01% more on the pitch because it is your home, your boyhood team?
Yeah, I mean, look, everybody in the professional game is top professional people, you know what I mean? No matter where you are, you're giving 100%, but I feel like I have to agree with you there. I feel like you do give that extra 1% if you're playing for the team that you grew up living in, because you know what it means more. You know what it means to the fans and to your friends and your family. And so I feel like, yeah, personally for me, it's always an honour to step out for Leicester because I've got so many people that have helped me, and it's the team that I grew up living in.
Well, yeah, you've had the badge on your chest since 8 years old.
Yeah, more than half my life. It's like a second home to me, Leicester. So every time I wear it, it's a nice moment, and the fact that I've come through, as you said, from 8 years old to now being an important part in the first team, yeah, it's a lovely feeling, and yeah, hopefully it continues.
Well, let's take a look through the dressing room, the clubhouse, and of your first home.
Yeah.
Having now been in your second home.
I'm sure it'll be a bit different to the one at the King Power.
Yeah, absolutely.
All works the same. Wow.
A little bit different.
I'm guessing this is the physio area. Massage lotion. Wow. Quite snug, isn't it? This is where the team talks, the celebrations after a game, I'm guessing, hopefully, the Shepshed. It's quite a nice touch. All them little signs.
Yeah, I like these ones as well, like different parts of the pitch that they need to do different bits in.
Recycle and then higher up, break down.
That's where you'd be in there, innit? Individual magic, edge in a box.
They've got their jobs, haven't they? They know what they need to do. I feel like it's got a feel to it, like it's still authentic, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You can imagine like the smell as well on a Saturday afternoon, yeah.
Yeah. A little fine wheel. I like that. That is good.
So we've just come into the stand then to get away from the on and off rain here in Shepshed. If I say to you the 25th of January 2020, do you know what I'm referring to?
Yeah, I believe that was the day I made my Leicester City debut.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah.
What a day that must have been.
Yeah, probably still to this day one of the best days of my life. All of the hard work that went in for years finally got repaid, and yeah, I was so happy. I had a smile from ear to ear. So I've even got the shirt still now in a frame in the house. So yeah, that one will live long in the memory. I mean, I think anyone would tell you it's got to be up there, one of the best feelings in the world to be able to say you played for your boyhood club. So yeah, I was so happy for so long. I went on loan very quickly after, but yeah, it just gave me so much motivation to kick on from there.
Yeah, you mentioned those loans, obviously Blackpool, Luton, but I think you always had the confidence in yourself, in your game, that you knew they were sort of stepping stones for getting into the first team at Leicester and making a real claim in the first team.
Oh yeah, 100%. Always my aim was to play for Leicester. I always believed in my ability. I believed that I was good enough, and as you said, they were great experiences, but they were getting me ready to play for the first team at Leicester City. And thankfully, with a lot of hard work and the dedication, it's came true, and I'm here today playing for the first team, and yeah, I feel like I'm quite an important part.
Yeah, since that day, obviously there've been ups, there've been big downs as well. You changed some bits, I'm sure, in terms of what happened maybe last season, but it is all just playing for your local team, as we've referenced already. It just must be fantastic doing it every single weekend. Yeah,
fantastic. Football's a roller coaster of a profession. You're going to get highs, lows, so you can never get too high, never get too low. Of course, I would change things, as you said. No one wants to go through what happened last season, but it's a chance for you to rectify it, to kick on and to make it all better again. And that's what the plan is for this season. And good start, so hopefully it can be continued and we can have a successful time.
Yeah, let's talk about this season then. As you say, it's been an unbelievable start, a brilliant start. What have you made of Enzo Maresca? It is a completely different way of playing for you.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, I've been very, very impressed with him since he's arrived at the football club. Didn't know an awful lot about him before, I'll be honest. I knew he was obviously the assistant to Pep, which is, look, it's no mean feat. That's a top job. So knew he would have a good knowledge of football coming into the team, but he sort of blew me away with the knowledge he has and how much he can talk to you about the game and how much I feel like we learned in a short amount of time. So yeah, I'm just hoping to learn a lot from him because he can really give you all the fundamentals to become a top player in a top team. So as you said, good start, still learning the trade, but a lot more to come.
In this system, that as you said, you're still learning, it must be really good fun to play in it. You see a lot of the ball, you win the ball back as soon as you lose it, effectively.
Yeah, it's very fun. It's just, it feels like you're confident and you're free in your ability. So yeah, I'm picking the ball up in dangerous areas, trying to contribute with stats, goals and assists for the team, making dangerous passes, but also trying to suffocate teams, keep them starved of the ball, and then when we lose it, try and win it back. And as you said, it's not a perfect science at the moment, but the more we do it, the more it will improve, and that's positive, knowing that there's still so much to come, that we're still getting results, which obviously we've found tougher in previous years.
And when you look around in the dressing room as well, there's still an awful lot of quality in there, whether that's new players, whether that's current players from seasons before.
Yeah, for sure. I personally think we've got a Premier League squad, so that's obviously a positive being in the Championship, because everybody's confident that they've got a very high ability to do good things in this league. So yeah, I look to my left, I look to my right, and I've got top players, and that fills me with confidence, knowing I'm going to get the ball and we're going to have good combinations, and yeah, that's hopefully going to continue to happen this season.
We've seen a lot already this season from a personal point of view, in and amongst the goals. There's a lot of goals coming from midfield. Is that something that Enzo said, that there's an onus on everybody to chip in?
Yeah, it's funny you say that. The gaffer was talking to me yesterday or the day before. I think we've scored 11 or 12 goals this season, and 8 or 9 of them are from that midfield/wing area, maybe only 2 from the striker. So that just proves that everybody needs to contribute. We know for sure that the strikers are going to bump up numbers and get a lot of goals this season, but it's just as important for the lads behind to be making an impact as well. So I'm pleased, he's pleased that we're all doing that, because we know that we need to get in positions, making the box and being direct and being aggressive, and I feel like that's what we've done.
Obviously, after the international break, it's Southampton. That'll be a really tough test, won't it? Another fellow relegated side from last season.
Yeah, very tough test. Great manager, great young English manager that wants to play good football. Seeing them this season, got some good results, playing some really good stuff, and pretty similar to us, I've got a squad that isn't far off Premier League quality, so it's a big game for us, it's a big game for the league, and yeah, I'm hoping that when it comes to it that we're going to be completely ready, which we will be, to get 3 points.
It'll be an interesting battle, because as you say, they look to play in a similar way. They look to keep a lot of the ball, so that might be an intriguing battle. Yeah,
I think it'll be almost like a bit of a chess match. Very tactical battle with moments of quality, hopefully, that will be from our end more than theirs. Yeah, we're going to have to try and stifle the way they play, and then enforce the way we play. That's the aim of the game, and I'm sure that through the international break we'll be gearing up for that, and then come the game we'll be ready in all departments.
And now, you look at the start that you've made, the confidence must be there in the group, in the dressing room, that you're capable of picking up results in any game.
Confidence is really high at the moment. The lads are in great spirits, dressing room is really good. So it's about keeping that momentum. The manager talks about having a winning mentality, and that's what everybody in the team is trying to grasp at the moment, because I feel like once you've got that and you've got the confidence, then you can be a real force to be reckoned with. So that's what we've got to continue to do. Don't get too complacent. Look, it's a good start, but it's a long old season, so making sure we take it game by game and then see where it takes us.
Yeah, it's no secret what the target is for the club and for the team this season, and you all have that belief. Enzo clearly has that belief that it is more than capable of bouncing straight back.
For sure. Look, me personally, there's only one target this season. Anything else is almost a failure in my eyes. We need to be looking to get promoted, and it's as simple as that. So we've got all the fundamentals, we've got all the tools for it, so there's no reason why we can't do it, and that's what everybody's getting that mentality to enforce, and the gaffer's right at the heart of that. So you need that confidence. You need that confidence to think you can go straight back up, and all of us have that. So it's about putting it out on the pitch now.
Yeah, that's great to hear. I'm sure all the Leicester fans will be pleased to hear that. Right, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much, Kiernan. We'll let you get over to your mum's for a cup of tea then.
Yeah.
Just round the corner.
Yeah, a 2-minute drive, so it shouldn't be too bad.